Hello and welcome folks, Pozzum here, and the following match is a Falls Count Anywhere match for the Intercontinental Championship. Making his way down to the ring first, the winner of the Intercontinental Championship Royal Rumble, it is Jimmy Uso. Jimmy came in at number 29, was able to eliminate a few other competitors, including the number 30 entrant Daniel Bryan. That is how he won his way into this match here tonight. And our second competitor making his way down to the ring, it is Santino Marella. The Milan Miracle eliminated 3 competitors from the Intercontinental Championship Royal Rumble. He eliminated Shawn Michaels, Fernando, and Seth Rollins from that Royal Rumble. As he power walks his way around this ring, will he be able to capture another championship for himself here against Jimmy Uso? This Intercontinental Championship definitely has some Intercontinental flair, at least with the Canadian/Italian Santino Marella and the Samoan heritage of Jimmy Uso, one of the 2 twin sons of Rikishi. As you see, Santino with a couple of big shots at the beginning, able to get the advantage on his side right at the beginning. It seems that this is a collar and elbow tie-up that we've got going on here. They do occur in these Falls Count Anywhere matches. There are no disqualifications, and falls can be anywhere around or inside the ring. They don't have a whole lot of area that they can go to. They can't go to the back or anything. But this next tap takedown has Santino able to get the advantage just momentarily. Big kick to the stomach by Jimmy Uso as he now ties up with Santino Marella once again for a nice snap suplex, sending him down to the mat. Big knee to the face. A lot of height on that jump by Jimmy Uso. As he's going to pick up Santino now. Whip Santino into that opposite corner. Big splash from Jimmy, sending Santino down to the mat. Both of these men want to be the inaugural Intercontinental Champion. Jimmy Uso has also had his sights on the Tag Team Championships with his brother. That kendo stick did not seem to connect, and it did not connect once again as Jimmy takes it away from Santino. There we go. A big bat on the skull of Santino, and we can hear that now going off the back. A big punch takes it out of the hands of Jimmy. He drops it. The nice boxing technique as he trips up Jimmy now onto that concrete mat. Santino now with a light cobra clutch, but slamming Jimmy Uso down onto the mat once again, onto that concrete mat. Now these men have no real pressure to go into the ring as he goes for a pin here onto Jimmy. Jimmy kicking out right away. Ref not able to even get a 1 count on that. Both men pick up their respective weapons. It seems like Santino's weapon is a bit bigger as he's able to knock Jimmy out of the way. Nice punch, almost shades of his cousin Roman Reigns with a large leaping punch there from Jimmy Uso. But that punch gets countered now by Santino. Santino set into the barricade here right against our fans. Big punch to the face, couple more punches, sending Santino down into that steel steps. As Jimmy now going for a pin here, only a 1 count. As Santino kicking out, chop to the chest, a big punch to the face now. These guys have just been slugging it outside here on the outside of the ring. Suplex into that apron. Oh my, that has got to be damaging to the back of Jimmy Uso, one of the higher flyers. He's made some comments about how he finds his brothers are funny that they are high flyers. They're both over 250 pounds. As we see a huge vertical suplex landing on that concrete. Lightly padded concrete is Jimmy Uso. Nice elbow to the gut by Santino as he picks up Jimmy Uso. Countered punch into the face of Santino. And now Santino sent into the middle of the ring. Big elbow. Jimmy looking for some more toys underneath that ring apron. He already picked up that kendo stick. He's able to find another. Accidentally hits the ref on his way into the ring and throws it into the leg of Santino here. Santino just doing a bit of gut check, but gets a shot to the face by Jimmy. Headlock applied. Big Samoan headbutt sending Santino down to the mat. He goes for a pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Santino able to kick out. Headlock applied by Jimmy. Big punch to the face once again. And another, it looked like an elbow that time. As he's got control here in the middle of this ring. That shot just missing, and a nice knife chop for the chest gives Santino the advantage. Santino able to bring Jimmy down to the mat. Series of kicks to the back of Jimmy Uso as he picks up that kendo stick and swings wildly in the middle of nowhere as Jimmy able to get a drop kick at the behind of Santino. Big super kick by Jimmy, sending him down to the mat. Gonna go for a pin here. Might be the Intercontinental Champion. 1, 2, and 3. No. Not quite. Jimmy Uso not able to quite get it with that super kick. Santino Marella kicking out just at the end there. Santino Marella up against the ropes. Going for a big splash there as he landed back on that kendo stick, I believe. Jimmy Uso jumping to the outside, going to do a springboard maneuver. Actually going all the way up to the top rope. Santino looking to be in a bit of danger here, but Jimmy Uso falling off that top rope, or dropping down rather. Now a counter there, sending the face of Jimmy into the mat as Santino going for a quick pin here. Only a 1 count as Jimmy Uso able to quickly kick out. Santino going to the outside. Might look for a weapon out here. He is looking under the apron. Jimmy's slow to get up as Santino now going for that baseball bat. But he seemed to have an eye on the announce table here. Big shot here. So they have a couple of timekeepers in the area. As you see a big DDT there by Jimmy Uso, and now a big elbow into the gut as Jimmy goes for a pin here. 1. Only a 1 count. As we have some members over here who might have to get out of the way. These wrestlers continue to go over to the right as Jimmy had a few more shots and goes for a pin here. Once again, 1. Only a 1 count as Santino quickly kicking out there. Chop to the side of the face as Santino now counters with a big clothesline. A big kick to the gut, and now he's going to go for a pin here. 1, 2. Actually able to get a 2 count on Jimmy. Seems like Jimmy exerted a bit too much energy there. Drop toe hold into the concrete. And he's going to slam Jimmy against the concrete once again. Also slamming his legs against that back. Big elbow to the face, flying elbow, and now flying knee into the face of Santino Marella. So weakening for those super kicks, and he's got a pin here, but only a 1 count. Santino able to have enough energy to kick out there. He goes for another pin here after that kick to the lower back. 1. Only a 1 count. Santino able to kick out right away. Big chop. But Santino seems to have no effect as he goes for a big vertical suplex, slamming Jimmy down onto that concrete. Drop toe hold. As he's now got Jimmy on the mat, he goes for a pin here on the outside. 1. Only a 1 count. As Jimmy kicks out and rolls out of the way of that kick. Big shot by Santino now to Jimmy Uso. Uso counters for a kick to the gut. Will he be able to follow it up? Samoa drop onto the concrete. He had a huge amount of elevation there. Will he get the pin here? 1, 2, 3. Yes, your first inaugural Intercontinental Champion, Jimmy Uso. Here you got Jimmy Uso with that huge Samoan headbutt. You never headbutt a Samoan. They have heads the strength of coconuts. And now he's got that big super kick, waking up the head of Santino once again, making him real cloudy here. Almost getting that pinfall, 2.5 count. Now we had Santino, who was able to get a bit of a connection there with that drop toe hold, almost getting the pinfall on the outside with Jimmy Uso. But, of course, this giant elevation on that Samoan drop gave Jimmy Uso the win with that 3 count. Your winner by pinfall and new Intercontinental Champion, Jimmy Uso.